3.
Good afternoon. My name's Xan Duncan, and I'm here to show you a few things that I've come up with. And this is a 2023 Japanese scooter, and I have watched many videos about how to do certain things when you're trying to upgrade your scooter. Now here, I'll show you what parts I'm using. Back here in the transmission section, right here, you have your belt, and you have your clutch, and you have your parts where your weights go to make everything work. Okay, so you can find a video on how to work these parts and everything. And for upgrade, I've been using a yellow spring, upper spring, and these 3 springs that go into the lower clutch system. Now I'm going to use this as a demonstration on a tool that I made for this. I've watched several videos, and some people have other people kneeling on it so they can remove the bolt that's right here. And some people you have used C-clamps and etc., and it just was overwhelming. Well, I took my scooter to a man that had a motorcycle shop, and they wanted to charge $90 an hour. Well, I thought that's a lot of money for a one-time use. So I came up with this idea, and this is what this video is about today. This video is about a tool that I designed, and basically consists of 2 plates, 1/4 inch. They're heavy-duty plates, 2 bolts, and 2 nuts. And what I'm going to demonstrate is how easy this is to remove the nut off of this so you can replace the spring. What I'll do here is I'll take 1 bolt, put it through the bottom. Take another bolt, put it through the bottom. I'll put it here on my board. Now I'm going to take my clutch that's here, and I'm going to put it in the center. The plate will fit directly over top, right on top of it, so it fits firmly against the nut that I'm going to remove. Now this is the hardest part of the job, is putting these 2 nuts on these bolts right here. See, okay, here we go. See what I mean? You are going to need a 3/4 inch open end wrench to complete this. I'll take my 3/4 inch, and I'll make sure these are snug. You don't have to be real snug, just snug, like so. Then I'm going to take my impact, which carries a 1.5 inch that goes over the bolt. So make sure I got it going the right way. All right. Right. That's it. My nut is off. I remove. There's going to be pressure on this now because of the spring. So now I'm going to remove. Push. Oh, the table's not very sturdy. Now this is a one-man operation. That's why I came up with this, is because everything I have watched basically takes 2 people to do this job. And now I know there's other tools on the market. If the table don't collapse on me as I'm demonstrating this. Okay. Like I said, this is the hardest part of the job, removing these two nuts. And the reason why my bolts are so long is because to install my high pressure spring, which you've noticed is higher right here. It's about 1 inch higher that I installed my high pressure spring onto it. But we're not going to do that today. This is just to show you this tool I have that is a very functional, easy to use tool. Now I'm going to reassemble this back together. I'm going to use the factory spring, of course, and you line it up so your slots are lined up with the grooves or the slots right here on your clutch, right there. So we put that back on. Put your nuts back on. Don't lose your nuts. Dang it. Okay, all right. We'll get this. Now sometimes it is a little tricky lining it back up, but just have a little patience and you can line this right back on up with no problem. Okay, so now I'm going to twist it to where it lines back up, like so. My table don't fall over. Oh. Like I said, it's a little tricky lining it back up. There it goes. Let's see. I think that's it. I'm not sure. There it goes. I'd suggest get a better table than what I got. Need a good steady workbench. The workbench I have is one of those little aluminum tables, and it's hard to. Okay, you want to secure your plate all the way down to where it's solid. Now we're going to take our nut, one hand, no problem. I don't think. There it goes. Okay, we're going to reverse it. Put it back on. There you go. She's back together. Like I said, now you can go to other videos and see how to install your springs. Also, your weights that will come to your upgrade on your scooter for a higher performance. And these are the parts that these are the parts that it comes to, like this, where you put your weights into right here. And you can watch that on other videos. Now, one thing I know, this tool here, man, going the wrong way. Like I said, it's actually a very easy tool to use if you're on a solid table, not rattling like this one is. Okay, here's the hard part. Here's the hard part though. Almost over with, almost. Okay, take your plate off, remove your clutch, put that back on there, it's ready to be installed. I know there's other companies or other people that might make a tool to do the same thing. I don't know how expensive it is or anything. I have tried to make it as cheap as possible. I went by the mail room or public mailing service and to see how much it was for shipping. The shipping was almost exactly the same cost as having this thing made. I really am not making a lot of money off of this whatsoever. But I want to be able to make a product that people can use because I love scooters. My wife loves scooters. We live in a population of about 30,000 and this is ideal for getting around town. Our average speed limit is probably about 45 miles an hour, which this bike will do that. It will do 45 miles an hour. I have made an accessory. Also, another accessory is this right here. This attaches to the back end of the scooter. Right here, right underneath where your bolts come down to attach the scooter. This goes right up there in the same holes and attaches it. So I can attach this bicycle cargo trailer that we ordered onto the scooter. Now today I'm not going to show you how I'm going to attach it or how this scooter performs or this cargo trailer performs behind this scooter, which I've had it for a year now, and I used to take my dog in it, I go grocery shopping, I put tools in it to go to the job site in town. I've used it for numerous of things, and I find it very inexpensive, very cheap to get around, very economical. We have a big truck, and I also have a real motorcycle right here that I use, but on a day-to-day basis, if I just want to go to the store or something, I use my scooter. Now, like I said, my next video, I will show you how I install this and use this cargo trailer to transport goods, groceries, etc., and everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can contact me, and if you wish to purchase this particular item, which is $65.10, you can send a cashier's check or money order to 901 Fisk Avenue, Brownwood, Texas 76801, and make it out to Duncan Accessories for scooters. I don't know what else to say at this point. So with that, I'm going to close.